Hey everybody, Patty Ann here. I'm going to show you how to use a design like this, a mock-up, to illustrate a nice t-shirt that you can make for someone. But more importantly than that, I'm going to show you how to use the layers panel to be able to put your design underneath her hair. They were lucky that the design fit, outside of her hair area. But what if you have one that might be larger than this? Well, that's where the layer panel is going to come in, so stay tuned. Okay, I've already downloaded and extracted this mock-up, and I brought it in right here. I just opened it, and it's huge, as you can see. So if I click on it, make sure the lock is locked, I can change it to be a smaller, more manageable size. I'll make it 10 inches. And if I couldn't see where it ended up, I could always come up here to this button that says Center to Page, and it puts it right where I need it. Now I am going to get another image, and I'm going to come back over to Create a Fabrica for a moment, and I'm going to go back, let's see, to the shape cloud right here. If you've not seen the shape cloud, I'll have this link for you down below too. But there are lots of designs here that you can use. So for example, this is the miscellaneous stuff, and if I click through here and then say Update Changes, it's going to put all of these words into a boot shape. Okay, and you can add new words, obviously, and I can get rid of the words that they already had here as samples. So what if I wanted to do Dad and Pops and Grandpa, etc. And then I would update the changes, and it would just add those in there as often as it could. There we go, just like that. And of course, if I come down here, I can even change the font to whatever I like. I can change the color to another color. I can select a different shape. So right now it's on miscellaneous, and you see these shapes that are available here, like the flip-flop. And if I come up here to change, now I would not recommend that you do these things in vinyl. I think that would be a nightmare. However, this would be fun as a print and cut, or on a card, or as sublimation, or on the printable vinyl, printable heat transfer stuff. Anyway, besides miscellaneous, you can go to animals. So I'm just going to get a butterfly and update the changes. And there it is like that. Now, once I'm happy with that, let's pretend I am, I would say download the design. And I think I need to scroll down here now to find out, what do I want? Do I want it as a graphic, PNG, an SVG, a PDF? Well, I want it as a PNG for my purpose. So as you can see, it's downloaded right over here in my downloads folder. So I'll come back up here to Silhouette, and I'm going to go to File and Merge, and I'm going to find that butterfly in my downloads, and there it is. So I'm going to say OK, and it comes in kind of large, so I'm going to grab it over here and make it smaller. Or I could actually make this picture bigger because she's very small. You'll be able to see. So let's say we wanted this to fit right there on her shirt. As I said, that doesn't look very realistic, right? But in order to make it look realistic, we can do some stuff. So let's come over here to the layers panel. You probably really haven't used that before. It looks like this right here, layers panel. Notice it says there are 3 things here. And if I click on the polygon, this one right here, look what it lights up or puts a selection box around. The butterfly, right? So I'm going to right click on this and say rename polygon, so I can remember that this is the butterfly, and hit enter on my keyboard. Let's see what this gets. Okay, this gets her whole body, so this is the girl. So I'm going to rename this as girl or mock-up, whatever. And then what I need to do now is I want to be able to lock one of these. If I click this lock here, this locks the whole layer. I don't want it all locked, so I'm going to unlock that. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come right down here to this plus sign, going to click on it, and that added layer number 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag the butterfly, click on it, hold down my mouse button, and drag it up there into layer 2. There it goes. So now we have 2 layers. On layer 1 is the girl or the mock-up. On layer 2 is the butterfly. So I'm going to lock layer 1 by clicking right here, and that means I can't do anything on this layer anymore. However, if I click on layer 2, I can still do things because it is not locked. So I'm going to come over to the eraser tool, and I can look up here at the size. Okay, that's pretty small. This might take some time. Let's see. I'm going to make it much bigger so you can see what happens. When I click right here, all that erases is what's on layer 2, right? So check that out. And then I can come over here also. Looks like it's making a horrible mess, but what did it do? It just erased the stuff that was on her jacket. And now if I want to, what I could further do is move this. Whoops, I don't want to move that. Yikes, I thought that was all grouped. I better group all this back together again. Group. And now I can move this if I want to, but I don't really want to. All right, so you get the idea of how this works. So this would be something you could play with, knowing now a little bit about how to use the layers panel. So let's do it one more time. I'll delete all of this, and let's go get another one over there in Creative Fabrica. Let's try the puppy dog. Y'all know I got a puppy recently, right? Change to the puppy. I'll update the changes. There it is. I should change the words, right? Let's change the words to puppy. Oops, got to add new words up here. Puppy. Enter. Let's see, Roxy. Enter. Maybe I should have a capital R-O-X-I-E. R-O-X-I-E. Enter. I'll put Daisy in here too. She's my other puppy. Fun. And we'll just leave it like that. And I'll just say update the changes. So there's all the words. Roxy, 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 fun, Daisy. Okay, let's try a different font. And change. Okay, that's fun too, right? So there's lots of different fonts you could try. So let's download this design. I'm not sure if I'm downloading. Oh, you know what, y'all? Remember that? See, I'm doing what's going to frustrate you too. I'm looking for it to be downloading here, and it's not. I've got to scroll down to this part that's hidden and say save it as a PNG. And now it's downloading. All right, so now let's go back again to Silhouette, and I'm going to go to File and Merge, and there's my puppy, and say OK. And that almost looks like it'll fit just like it is, right? But let's, for the purpose of this tutorial, let's fix this. That's a little too big probably, because I want some of her tail to show. There, how about like that? Okay, so now what we have to do is come back again to the layers panel, and we have the girl. Does that click still, girl? We have polygon. That's the puppy. So I need to rename this. I'm going to right click and say rename it as puppy. Hit enter. And so now this is still locked. That's why I couldn't click on that and find it was the girl. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on layer 2. Layer 1 is locked. If I unlock layer 1 and come over here to the eraser tool, I can erase her. and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to lock that layer and just scroll way in. And I have a really big eraser here, so let's make it smaller. There we go. See, first it's really creepy scary because it makes that white patch and you think it's going to be messed up. But it really isn't. So I'm just clicking here and there, getting rid of this stuff that should be behind her hair if this was really on a shirt, right? And I could change the shape if I'd like to a square. Whoa, don't think I like that though. Let me undo that. So part of this is a little bit weird, I think. So let's see. Okay, that's good enough there. All right, let's see what that part looks like so far. If we scroll out, you know, it looks horrible really close in, but if we scroll out, it might look better. And then I need to do the same thing over here on her jacket. So again, I'm just gonna... So something like the jacket is much easier to do than her hair, because her hair has all these little fuzzies, but see how easy the jacket worked? So you might want to keep that in mind when you're attempting to do something like this. I wish I could get my eraser tool just a little bit smaller. There we go. Okay, so that's how you do this. So again, using the layer tool, and I also use that other function of the cloud that will be down below linked for you. I hope you like this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye now.